She couldn't even get herself arrested. If you're looking for any evidence of just how inept Mayor Karen Bass is in Los Angeles, look no further than her failed political stunt this week to try to confront ICE agents in her city, a move that was designed to distract from her own epic failures as Los Angeles mayor. Coming up, we have full coverage of what Karen Bass pathetically failed to do this week. I'm Carl DeMaio, chairman of Reform California and a California state representative. And I have got to tell you, Karen Bass, she is some kind of inept, incompetent, failed mayor, if I've ever seen one. Everyone has the receipts on this diversity hire. Okay, let's just be very clear about it. She's a diversity hire. She's in over her head. She's done a lousy job. Los Angeles is suffering. And this week was the epitome of her failed, incompetent reign as LA mayor. So she's been looking around, seeing what other Democrats are doing to try to rehabilitate their image. Now, what have other Democrats been doing? They've been going out and getting arrested by ICE or federal law enforcement, whether it's Senator Jose Padilla or some of those candidates running for mayor in New York. You have these Democrats picking confrontations with federal law enforcement agents, basically obstructing justice, breaking the law, wanting to get arrested, wanting to capture it on tape. This week, Karen Bass tried to do that. The media, of course, reported it as she was courageously confronting ICE agents in her city, telling them to leave now, I tell you. But it was nothing more than a pathetic, poor imitation knockoff of what other Democrats actually successfully pulled off with their stunts. I'm going to get into the full coverage in just a moment. Some of you may have even seen some of the video clips from Los Angeles, but a reminder, if you're sick and tired of the ineptitude of politicians like Karen Bass and Governor Gavin Newsom, if you're sick and tired of the Democrats having a control over everything in our state with their supermajority, join the rebellion, join the fight to take back our state from the far left insanity. Go to our campaign website, reformcalifornia.org. That will not only give you news and information that you're not getting from the liberal media, such as this podcast, but you also will be able to sign up for one of several of campaigns that we have running, including our California Voter ID Initiative campaign. We need your help to get 1 million signatures to put this initiative on the ballot in 2026. Our Protect Prop 13 campaign to stop unfair and costly tax hikes. And yes, all of the campaigns to support quality candidates up and down the ballot to break the supermajority and to protect the House majority here in California target seats. Go to the website, reformcalifornia.org. Go to the bottom of the site and sign up. We cannot get you the information you need, such as our voter guide or alerts about campaigns in your area or candidates running in your area, unless you're tethered into our growing movement. All you have to do is put in your first name, last name, email, phone, and zip code, and you will be part of the Reform California movement. While you're there, please consider contributing whatever you can. We don't get big dollars from big donors. We don't get government funding. We rely on contributions from grassroots activists like yourself. So chip in just $5 is all it takes at reformcalifornia.org. All right, so this is what happened this week. Here is Mayor Karen Bass. It's a video she posted. She's like, what's happening in Los Angeles is not normal. And I tweeted, oh, Karen Bass finally gets it. Oh, wait a minute. The rest of the stuff is just nonsense. You're right, Karen Bass. What's happening in LA, it ain't normal. You are a third world embarrassment. Even third world nations look at LA saying, oh, we don't want to be associated with that. Call that group, call Los Angeles a fourth or fifth world nation. Epic crime, complete lawlessness, filth, homelessness, failing schools, skyrocketing cost of living, no jobs, corruption everywhere. Yeah, Los Angeles, what's happening in LA is not normal. She finally gets it right, but for the wrong reason. She's saying the things that are not normal in LA are everything that Trump's trying to do to clean up the mess. No, everything else is, oh, it looks like it's hunky-dory. So, she goes on and posts this yesterday.
Let me just say that I know that LA is the test ground. We're the petri dish for the experiment to see how much will the American people tolerate.
Exactly. Wait, she's telling you the truth. LA is a petri dish of far left-wing extremist ideas that have completely created a misery index that no one has ever seen before in humanity. Yes, LA is a petri dish. So is San Francisco. So is California writ large for far left ideas that are completely failed. Oh, but she's saying it's a petri dish for Donald Trump's bad ideas. Bitch, please. Give me a break.
Polling has shown that even amongst Trump supporters who agree with the policy are not in favor of some of the just inhumane tactics.
Inhumane tactics. You mean law enforcement doing their job? So when law enforcement does its job, it's inhumane tactics. You know what's inhumane? Having 70% of school children in the LA Unified School District fail the proficiency exams, which means that they're not learning anything. You know what's inhumane treatment? Absolute filth with record homelessness, or people losing their job, or not being able to afford to live, or inhumane treatment, being the victim of a crime. Because people like you, Karen Bass, don't give a rat's rear end about what's happening in your own city. You know what's also inhumane treatment? Oh, we're going to talk about it in just a moment. Because all of the theatrics you're seeing right now on ICE, her going out trying to get arrested, and that's what she was trying to do, and she even failed at that. It's all to distract from an epic failure and an anniversary of her failures that's happening this week. Oh, more on that in a minute. Some of you know where I'm going with this. So here is the media. They're, of course, carrying the water, doing the bidding of the liberal politicians, trying to fluff them and prop them up. Heavily armed immigration agents descend on LA's MacArthur Park. It is a war zone in LA. They have to protect themselves because you have all sorts of incitement going on by far left politicians trying to encourage people to openly attack law enforcement. If I were a member of law enforcement, I'd also suit up and make sure that I'm protected. Don't want to lose my life because some guy throws a brick at my car or throws a brick at me standing on the corner. So they are trying to protect themselves. Heavily armed agents descend like locusts. You see the narrative driving here, right? LA Times is absolute horse crap. Absolute narrative driving. But here's Karen Bass. So she's out there. She said that she was on her way to a press conference. More on that press conference in a moment. And she just happened to hear about ICE agents at MacArthur Park. So she quickly tells her SUV, let's get over there real quick. Karen Bass knew that they were there because they've been there quite often. Let's get over there real quick. And she's thinking, oh, yeah, that's right. I can confront them. Maybe I can get it caught on tape. So she has a camera crew with her. Again, which politician, travels with their own camera crew? All right. So she has a camera crew with her. Very convenient. And she tape records herself, not being all like, hey, Mr. ICE agent, you better, get out of here. She didn't do any of that. She's in the middle of a crowd of reporters and other people trying to find some sort of ICE agent. No one's like, people are like, who the hell are you? Who are you, ma'am? And of course, she doesn't actually have the guts to confront anyone. So she gets on the phone and apparently she calls the Border Patrol, which the Border Patrol chief has nothing to do with the ICE agents. She's confusing her agencies. And she said, I want you out of LA right now. Okay. Did anyone get that on camera? Great. All right. Awesome. We're out. She couldn't even do the stunt that the other Democrat failed politicians have done and get herself arrested. No. It was, again, sloppy seconds. It was a poor man's cheap imitation knockoff of an idiot's theatrics, which would be the Padilla stuff.
Within minutes, Mayor Karen Bass was also there, visibly upset.
They need to leave, and they need to leave right now.
The agents
leave, and they leave and need to leave now. Did everyone get that on tape? Wait, they're not going to arrest me, are they? I really don't want to be arrested. I'm not made for being arrested, but just get enough confrontation. I mean, this is what she's trying to do. She's trying to get her viral TikTok moment. And it's pathetic. What a complete loser. Now, why did she make such theatrics about this? Because, ICE has been in her city for weeks. What specifically was unique about yesterday? Oh, it was the 6-month anniversary of one of her big epic failures. The fires, the Palisades, Eaton, Altadena fires. Here's the headline in Fox 11. 6 months later, Eaton fire victims continue to face challenges. That's probably the most understated headline of the century. She didn't want to be called on the carpet yesterday as to, hey, Mayor, it's been 6 months. What have you been doing? Why are people not getting permits? Why are people not rebuilding? What's the delay? Why can't you speed things up? You promised a speedy recovery, and here we are, things 6 months later dragging on. She did all of this for a reason. It has nothing to do with her out there trying to do the right thing for her people. It's about trying to cover up her own failures. It's a CYA move if I've ever seen one. And it's, again, as I mentioned, lousy and pathetic, subpar, which is the only thing she knows how to do in her life. Because why? She's a diversity hire. Let's be very clear about it. She is incompetent. She cannot be the mayor of LA. Well, actually, in comparison to other mayors of LA, she's probably just right par for the course. This is what she doesn't want you to see. Here is the permit rebuilding website for Los Angeles. Let me start out with the number. 12,048 homes destroyed. Then they are all sorts of excited about 88 building permits issued. But even that is in 6 months, 88. 88 out of 12,048. Let's do a little math here. That's 0.7% permits. Not even rebuilt yet, just permits issued. Good luck building and then getting a final inspection. Oh, but it gets worse. Most of those permits are for, at least half of them are things for other than a house. Only 44 homes have been given permits. So what's 44 divided by 12,048? 0.3% of fire victims have received a permit after 6 months. And I guarantee you things are not going to speed up because with the passage of time, people forget about tragedies, media stops asking about it, but the victims, they're left holding the bag. Governor Gavin Newsom, he flew off to South Carolina to campaign for president. He didn't want to talk about what's going on. Oh, he did put out a tweet saying, I'm signing a new executive order to streamline Los Angeles permitting rules. Dude, it's 6 months later. Shouldn't this executive order have happened 6 months ago, you complete moron failure? And of course, the media just gives him all sorts of passes on all of this. Governor Gavin Newsom taking bold and decisive action 180 days after a tragedy. You can't make this crap up. But they are used to getting away with it because the liberal media in California gives them a pass. We're not giving them a pass at Reform California. That's why this show exists, to connect the dots for you. You got the coverage yesterday from the liberal media of Karen Bass, all sorts of macho, confronting ICE. The liberal media didn't tell you why she was doing it. They didn't say, oh, headline, Karen Bass pulls a stunt, fails to get arrested, tries to copycat Padilla, can't even get that right. What was she distracting everyone from? Her failure on the fires. So let's talk about that failure. Only 0.3% of permits issued after 6 months. Back to you in the newsroom. Let's talk about personal pronouns. I mean, at least do the damn work, LA media. Tell the people the truth. Instead, you're their PR arm for incompetent, corrupt politicians like Karen Bass. We are working hard so people are educated on what's really happening, but we also are working hard to throw idiots like Bass and others out of office. Help us out. Go to the website, reformcalifornia.org, join the fight, chip in a contribution, and sign up. Plus, Subscribe to this channel and smash that notification button so you can continue to get our new episode. Every day at 5 o'clock, we have a new episode of Reform California with Carl DeMaio to keep you informed on what's going on. Until next time, Karen Bass is still incompetent, and I'm Carl DeMaio, Chairman of Reform California. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. But before you click away, please subscribe to this channel and click that notification button so you get updated when we post new episodes. Plus, like this video and share it with your friends so that we can help spread our message across the state. Reform California with Carl DeMaio is paid for by Carl DeMaio for State Assembly.